Alright, Kamalam, my name is Ndimphiwe Sityata, and I'm from a company called DYP Productions. My company is a filmmaking company. We've been doing short films in the past few years, and we are going into animation. We've delved into animation recently, 3D animation. We've done comic books, and yeah, so what we actually been doing in the past is advertising. That's been our main focus. Advertising for small SMEs, small business companies, companies that cannot afford visual ads that will play on big broadcasters. So we kind of introduced that kind of model for them. We can produce adverts for you that you can put out on social media at a very costly price. So now we're doing animation, and we're loving it. Animation is like the future. I've always wanted to do animation. I've loved Popeye for all my life, and that's where we're going right now. Freedom. Entrepreneurship is all about freedom. Freedom of thought, freedom of creativity, freedom of waking up in the morning and deciding what you want to do. And I love it. It's a very hard journey to go through. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. You have to be disciplined. You have to have self-discipline. And most of all, you have to have respect for the business. You don't just deal with one kind of business, you deal with all sorts of business, being a service provider like myself. So it's always a learning process. You're always learning what the other person does, how to serve them in the best way that you can. It's not really, for me, it's not really money motivated. It's really about building something from nothing. So I've always been the type of guy that gets to a place and sees what's lacking and what I can do about it. And I start something from the ground. Then sometimes I move on. Our education system, I feel like it does prioritize it now. Because COVID kind of accelerated the whole digital migration thing. Everybody is kind of learning, is being forced to learn digitally. Prior to that, yes, we would see Opopai on Kidio Kids and all these things, of which, for me as an entrepreneur, it's been hard to get in, but these days there's an opportunity with the internet. Internet is educational. Even myself, to learn animation, I had to go to the internet, and everything was there for me to find it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I feel like they are prioritizing it, and there is a space for us to play in that field. That's why I'm in that field right now. Wow, the racial question. I think South Africa is a different dynamic. Things come to us later than they come to the West. They come to the Far East, especially when it comes to digital profession, to the digital profession. So I wouldn't say because I'm black, education does also play a big role. Networking plays a big role, who you know, what you're able to do. So it's a matter of basically being determined and having the confidence about who you are and what you want to do. Mentorship is also a big factor in it. Let's just say I didn't have everything in the pot, you know what I'm saying? Especially the confidence part of it. There was a part in my life where the confidence was really, really low. And I had to work on it. I had to spend a lot of time working on my confidence levels. They were very high, then they went very low. Then I had to work very, very hard to get them to where they are right now, which is up there. Yeah. Wow, I think the hub has presented to me the kind of space that I need to be in, to speak the language, to speak with the people that speak the same language that I speak, to think the same thoughts, the same train of thought, to share the same train of thought. Being in the Eastern Cape Film Hub has provided the kind of opportunity that I've always wanted. I'm born and raised in East London. I left East London wanting to pursue film, and like not film, but multimedia, you know what I'm saying? So being a multimedia producer, as I label myself, because I'm able to do film, I'm able to do animation, I'm able to do sound, I don't think there's anything that is blocking me from making a full movie. I can do it one man. But now it's provided the kind of space that allows me to spread my wings and to learn from other people. The things that maybe I don't know, and the things that I've forgotten, the things that I still need to improve on. It's provided me the space that allows me to flex my muscles with the equipment, with the software that I've always been wanting to work with. It's also allowed me to put my business plan back into motion. You know, it's one thing being a creative, but it's another thing being a business creative. When you're able to bind these things together, then you know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? So I think for a long time I've been a creative, an aspiring businessman. The hub is providing me those kind of opportunities to be a businessman and a creative at the same time. And yeah, what value am I bringing to the hub? Wow, I don't know. I think the other hub affiliates will be able to answer that according to how I'm contributing to them. But I believe I laugh a lot. I'm a serial laughist. That's how I describe myself. So wherever there's an opportunity to bring laughs around, you can count on me to be that guy to make the room feel good. I'm gonna laugh at things. And it's not necessarily I'm laughing at you. I just want everybody to feel good. Creatively, I believe I'm a very creative guy, because I'm able to think in all spectrums of creativity. So in terms of what value do I bring? I'm gonna bring awards to the hub. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some serious awards to the hub. You guys just give me a chance and let's work together. We're gonna bring some awards. I don't care about the money and all those things. We just need to put some plaques up in here. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's platinum or gold plaques, we just need to put some plaques up in here and start attracting some people to believe in East London. I believe in East London. I'm born and raised here. That's the value that I want to bring people to believe in East London, that we're able to do it. And I'm one of those people that are here to contribute as much as I can. Believe in yourself. Trust your passion. Yes, have a backup plan, but trust yourself in whatever you want to do, and don't work 100%. Of 100%, give extra 10%, that's 110%. And then of that 110%, give an extra 10%, that's 121%. You know, with everything that you do, don't sleep. Make sure that you work hard at it as much as you can, because you're only as good as your last video. You're only as good as your last edit. You're only as good as your last song. You know what I'm saying? For me, I've never really been a popular guy. I'm not even popular on social media. You know what I'm saying? But if you believe you can do what you want to do, start now. If you see it on TV or you see somebody else that's doing it, that means you can do it as well. And start now, put in 100%, extra 10 and an extra 10 again. Every day, every night. Don't sleep. Self-discipline. People that are pulling you aside to do other things, they've got other plans for their lives. Your plans are not part of their plans. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to deal with your destiny, and they won't deal with your destiny. You're gonna have to face your destiny yourself. So focus on what you want. Give yourself 110%, 121% into what you want. Put in that work, and yeah, you may listen to your parents, but your parents might not necessarily always understand the future. So try to understand the future yourself so that you can explain it to them, because things are always changing all the time. So yeah, that's the advice that I would give somebody. Don't ever betray yourself. Yeah, don't ever betray yourself. That's what I'm saying. Don't betray yourself.